Hello and welcome to 1969 Baseball. The Cubs are going to finish out this homestand with 3 games against the expansion San Diego Padres. Cubs trying to get back on a winning track here as they just got done being swept by the Giants and have lost 4 straight, falling to 9 games under 500 here in the early going. So, the Cubs, looking to build on success of previous seasons, are going to try to right the ship here against the Friars of San Diego. Now, for today's game, the Cubs are going to be sending Ferguson Jenkins out to the mound. He is making start number 8 with an 0-3 record, but a respectable 3.71 ERA and 1.15 whip. Jenkins will have a lineup of Gar, Beckert, Williams, Santo, Blomberg, Hundley, Banks, Kessinger, and the pitcher Jenkins batting 9th. The Padres will be sending Dick Kelly out to the mound. He's making start number 7 with an 0-5 record, 6.12 ERA, 1.76 whip. Kelly will be facing off with a lineup behind him of Brown, Spezio, Gonzalez, Colbert, Ferrara, Pena, Davenon, Cetriano, and then the pitcher Kelly batting 9th. The forecast is for rain today. It's 58 degrees and the wind blowing out to center at 10 mph. So let's get this game started. As the national anthem is fading away and the Cubs are coming out to take the field against the Padres, I feel like maybe in about 15 years or so these teams might face each other in the playoffs potentially. But for today, we're going to see Jenkins on the mound against Brown. Jenkins pitching for the Cubs. The Padres coming in with a 5-28 record, really struggling as an expansion team this year, facing off with the 12-21 Cubs. Cubs looking to end this 4-game losing streak. And we might have a short game today, depending on the weather situation. Jenkins on the mound. And here is the 0-2 pitch, and a pop-up to right. Blomberg chasing back toward the wall. He's going to have room. He'll make the catch. Short of the wall for the first out of the inning. Spezio now batting. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 2-2 count. Jenkins delivering. Grounder to short. Kessinger picks it up, throws over to first. That is out number 2. Now we have Tony Gonzalez coming up. 2 outs, nobody on. Jenkins working quickly. First pitch. Pop-up. Behind second base, Gar coming in quickly. He'll make the catch in short center field to end the inning. So the Padres retired in order. We're going to the bottom of the first of a scoreless ball game. Gar leading off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the first inning. He is going to be leading off against the Padres lefty, Dick Kelly. So with a 1-ball count, Kelly looking to deliver the pitch to Gar. Looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. And a pop-up to right. Coming in fast is the right fielder. And that is Brown, who makes the catch for out number 1. Beckert now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Glenn Beckert grounding it toward third. Picked up, thrown over to first. That'll be 5-3 for the second out of the inning. And now Billy Williams is the batter. 2 outs and nobody on. 0-2 pitch to Billy Williams, and a drive into the gap in right center field that's going all the way to the wall. 1 hop to the door out there in right center field as Billy Williams motoring around second. He's going to slide into third with a 2-out triple. Nice piece of hitting right there by Billy Williams, and excellent awareness on the base paths to extend that extra base out to third. Which will bring up now Ron Santo with 2 outs and the runner still on third. Santo trying to drive in the first run of the ball game. Here's a 1-1 count. Santo is waiting for the pitch, and he'll pop that one up to left deep, but the park is going to hold it. That'll be the third out of the inning. So the Cubs stranding a runner. We're going to the top of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Jenkins taking the mound for the second inning. He'll face Nate Colbert here in the top of the second. 1-2 count. Jenkins looking to deliver the pitch. And that's a pop-up to center. Coming over is Gar. He looks up and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Ferrara is up next with 1 out and nobody on. Here's the 1-strike pitch to Ferrara. and he is hit. He's going to take that one right in the forearm and then head down to first. That's the 5th time he's been hit by a pitch this season. So now Roberto Pena is the batter. With 1 out, 1 man on, 1-2 the count, and a grounder to first. Banks has it, flips to the pitcher Jenkins covering, and that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Davenon now batting with 2 outs and the runner in scoring position. Here's a 2-2 pitch and a pop-up to right. Coming in fast is Blomberg. He makes the running catch to end the inning. So the Padres strand a runner. We're going to the bottom of the 2nd of a 0-0 ball game. Blomberg leading off against the lefty Kelly here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 2-0 count. Blomberg is waiting for the pitch. He's going to ground that one over to third. A diving play. The third baseman comes up with it and throws to first to end the runner anyway. So first out of the inning on a fine defensive play brings up Randy Hundley. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Randy Hundley, and he takes low for ball 4. So he draws the walk as the curveball misses, and it brings up Ernie Banks. 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch to Ernie Banks. Here it comes. Way outside for ball 4. So now runners are on first and second with 1 out. And Don Kessinger is the next batter. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Cubs looking to break through against the Padres here with the first run of the ball game. Kessinger facing Kelly. 2-strike count. Kessinger waiting for the pitch, and he's going to ground it over to third. Weakly hit. The throw goes to second. The relay to first, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. So Kessinger rolls out into the double play to end the inning. We're going to the top of the 3rd. Still scoreless at Wrigley Field. Satriano facing Jenkins here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1-strike count. Jenkins looking to deliver the pitch. And a liner into right field. That'll be the first base hit of the ball game for the Padres. Blomberg fields, gets it quickly back into the cutoff man, and that is the leadoff single for Satriano, bringing up the pitcher Kelly. Obvious sacrifice situation right here. First pitch to Kelly. He lays down the bunt right down the first baseline. Banks has it, flips to Beckert, covering second. That'll be the 1st out of the inning. The sacrifice is successful as Satriano advances to second. And now Brown is the batter. 1 out, runner in scoring position. 1 ball count. Brown grounds it back to the mound. Jenkins has it, throws over to first. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Spezio now batting with 2 outs. The runner Satriano advanced to third on that ground out, so he's now 90 feet away. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Jenkins delivering. Pop up on the infield. Coming in is Kessinger. He calls for it, and he'll make the catch on the high pop up to end the inning. Padres strand another runner. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd of a 0-0 contest. Ferguson Jenkins leading off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-strike count. Kelly delivering the pitch, and that is strike 3 called. A fastball right at the knees, and nothing that Jenkins could do with it. So Ralph Garr now the batter. He is 0 for 1 today, facing Kelly with an 0-2 count. And Garr lines that one down the left field line. That'll be a single to the opposite field. Garr stopping at first after a wide turn. And he is now on base for the Cubs as Glenn Beckert comes up. Now Beckert is up with the runner on first and 1 out. And Beckert is going to be batting here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Do we want to have him sacrifice Garr? The pitcher, Kelly, is actually very good at holding runners, so I don't really want to attempt to steal. But I do feel like Beckert could probably, well, that would put 2 outs. I don't know. We're just going to let Beckert swing away. Here's a 2-1 count, and Beckert's going to ground it right up the middle. The shortstop has it. He throws over to first, and they get him on a close play. The fielder's choice actually acts like a sacrifice, which is what I was debating to begin with. So Garr advances to second, and now he's in scoring position as Billy Williams comes up. Williams is 1 for 1 today with a double. Coming up with 2 outs. Go-ahead runner on second. 2-1 count. And Williams is going to pop that one up behind second base. I believe there's going to be time. Second baseman gets back to make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. We're going to the top of the 4th. All scoreless, tied up here in Chicago. Jenkins facing Tony Gonzalez here in the top of the 4th inning. Full count pitch. Jenkins delivering. Grounder towards second. A hot smash, but Beckert gloves it, throws over to first. That is the 1st out of the 4th inning. Colbert now the batter with one out, nobody on. Here's an 0-2 pitch from Jenkins, and strike three is called. That was strikeout number 40 on the season for Ferguson Jenkins. A slider that just bent right over the outside corner, and now Ferrara is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Jenkins delivering the pitch, and strike three swinging, got him on the breaking ball. So another strikeout on the slider for Ferguson Jenkins, and now the top of the 4th inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. Ron Santo the batter with nobody out, nobody on. Classic leadoff situation here for the Cub third baseman. Here is a full count pitch from Kelly. Way inside for ball 4. He was diving out of the way of that one. Santo draws his 24th walk of the season, and that'll bring up Blomberg. With nobody out, runner on first, Blomberg facing Kelly with a 3-0 count, and that is way outside. That is ball 4 for the second straight batter. So 2 consecutive walks for Kelly puts runners on first and second with nobody out. And now Randy Hundley is the batter. Hundley is going to face Kelly with the Cubs probably in their best scoring position so far in this game. Hundley will be swinging away with a 3-1 count, and it's inside for ball 4. So 3 consecutive walks, loads the bases for the Cubs with nobody out. And now Mr. Cub coming up, Ernie Banks, here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That is the 5th walk issued by Dick Kelly in this game. 3rd in the inning. Banks facing Kelly. Nobody out, bases loaded. Here's the first pitch, and he's going to line that one past the second baseman into center field. 1 run is in. Blomberg stops at 3rd, and the Cubs take a 1-0 lead on the Ernie Banks RBI single. So way to go, Mr. Cub, coming through in the clutch here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Don Kessinger now is the batter. Still nobody out, still bases loaded. Facing Kelly with a 2-0 count. Kessinger waiting for the pitch, and he's going to drive that one into deep center field. Going back, this is going to be plenty deep to drive in the run. The center fielder has it. He throws it back into the cutoff man. Blomberg tags up and advances home, while Santo tags up and heads down to 3rd. Or excuse me, Santo scored. Hundley tagged up, went down to 3rd. Banks is still on first, so an RBI sacrifice fly for Kessinger, and that gives the Cubs a 2-0 lead. Ferguson Jenkins now is the batter with 1 out and runners on the corners. Here's the first pitch to Ferguson Jenkins, and he's going to line that one toward the second baseman. The throw goes to short, the relay to first, and that is a 4-6-3 double play. So the Cubs do take the lead 2-0 going into the top of the 5th inning. Pena facing Jenkins, top of the 5th. Jenkins working with a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch, and there's a grounder to 3rd. Santos going to scoop that one up. Throwing over to first, that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up is Davenon with 1 out and nobody on. Full count pitch to Davenon. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Jenkins gets another strikeout. That's his 3rd of the day. And that'll bring up Satriano. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count. Jenkins getting him to swing and miss at the fastball to end the inning. Jenkins with 2 more strikeouts in the 5th. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 Cubs. Gar leading off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 count. Kelly delivering. And there's a grounder past the first baseman down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Gar rounding first, heading for second. He slides, and he is safe with a leadoff double. The speedy Gar beating out that throw to second, and now he's in scoring position as Glenn Beckert comes up. Beckert facing Kelly with nobody out. 1 man on. Here's the 1-ball pitch, and Beckert's going to line that one past the shortstop into left field. Gar rounding 3rd, heading home. The throw comes home, and Gar is going to be out. Gar is gunned down at home by a strong throw from the left fielder. So Beckert, however, advancing to second on the throw. He's now in scoring position with 1 out, and Billy Williams is the next batter. Kelly facing Williams with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And that's a liner. Deep left field. That's going 1 hop to the wall. Beckert rounding 3rd. He's coming home. Billy Williams is going to have extra bases. He's rounding 2nd, heading for 3rd. He is going to slide, and he will be safe. So Billy Williams with the RBI triple gives the Cubs a 3-0 lead. Next up for the Cubs is Ron Santo. With one out and a runner on third, here's a 3-0 pitch to Santo. He's going to take inside for ball 4, or low for ball 4, I suppose. So 6 walks in the game for Kelly, and that brings up Blomberg. With one out, runners on the corners. Cubs looking to add to this 3-0 lead. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and a pop-up to short left field. Is that going to drop? It does. Just kind of found no man's land out there in short left field. So Blomberg with the RBI single, and the Cubs now up 4-0. Santo advancing to second. He had to hesitate because he wasn't sure if that was going to be caught or not. Brings up Randy Hundley. 1 out, 2 men on. 1-1 is the count. Hundley, and there's a balk. So the balk is delivered, and the runners advance to second and third. Hundley now batting with 2 men in scoring position. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's a 2-2 count, and there's strike 3 called. Fastball in the inside corner, and Hundley goes down looking. Ernie Banks is the next batter. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI in this game. Facing Kelly with 2 outs and 2 men on. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Ernie Banks. He's going to pop that one up to right. Long run for the right fielder coming in, but he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs score 2 more times, taking a 4-0 lead into the top of the 6th. The pitcher Kelly now apparently going to be left in to continue to work. He'll face Ferguson Jenkins to lead off the Padres half of the 6th. Here's a full count. Jenkins delivering the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Jenkins records strikeout number 5 on the day. It brings up Ollie Brown. 1 out, nobody on. Brown waiting for the first pitch from Jenkins. There's a grounder towards second. Beckert picks it up. He does not throw over to first, however, as the speedy Brown beats it out for an infield single. Spezio now batting with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's a 1-2 count, and the pitch to Spezio. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. The slider, and another punch out is recorded for Ferguson Jenkins, number 6 on the day. Gonzalez now batting, 2 outs, runner on first. 2-2 count. Jenkins looking to deliver, and there's a pop-up on the infield. The third baseman Santo in foul territory will make the catch to end the inning. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 4-0 ball game here in Chicago. Don Kessinger facing off with Dick Kelly here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kelly at 91 pitches, continuing to soak up innings for the Padres. Kessinger waiting for the first pitch. And here it comes. And there's a pop-up behind first base. The first baseman, Colbert, is going to make the catch in short right field for out number 1. Fergie Jenkins now batting with 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-1 count and the pitch to Jenkins. And there's a pop-up to deep center field. Going back toward the alley is the short center fielder Gonzalez. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Garr now batting. He's 2 for 3 today. Facing off with Kelly with a 2-2 count. Garr waiting for the pitch. And there is a swing and a miss for strike 3. So he goes down swinging, and that is the end of the inning for the Cubs. We're going to the top of the 7th. It is still 4-0 Chicago. Colbert leading off against Jenkins here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-1 count. Jenkins delivering the pitch. Liner into center field. That's going to be a leadoff single. Garr fields on a hop, and he throws it back into the cutoff man. Leadoff single for Colbert brings up Ferrara. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-strike count, and there's a liner into center. This one's going to get all the way to the center fielder Garr, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Pena now batting with 1 out, 1 man on. Padres down by 4. Here's a 1-strike pitch from Ferguson Jenkins, and a grounder right back in front of the plate. The catcher Hundley has it, but he throws it away down the right field line. The runners keep advancing. The runners are going to end up on second and third as Blomberg reacts quickly and gets down the line to catch that throw. So the error on Hundley is going to put runners on second and third with 1 out, and Davenon is the next batter. Top of the 7th inning. Cubs up by 4. Jenkins trying to work his way out of a little jam here. 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder towards short. Kessinger has it. He throws over to first as the run is conceded and the second out of the inning is recorded. So it is now a 4-1 game in favor of the Cubs. The RBI is not granted. That's a fielder's choice by Davenon. And now Satriano is batting with 2 outs and the runner on third. Here's a 1-2 count and a pop up to center. Gar chasing toward left center. He's going to get under it. He'll call off Billy Williams and make the catch to end the inning. So we're going to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 4-1 ball game. Beckert facing Kelly here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Full count. Beckert waiting for the pitch. And he takes low. That's ball 4. So Kelly issues walk number 7 of this game. And I have a great question. Ferguson Jenkins, how many? He's thrown 9. Oh, he can throw another inning. He's only thrown 93 pitches. He's going to be fine. So Jenkins is going to stay in the game. We're not warming up a reliever. Williams facing Kelly. Bottom of the 7th. Nobody out. 1 man on. 1 ball is the count. Billy Williams waiting for the pitch. Grounder toward first. The first baseman dives. He has it. Flips over to the pitcher covering, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Glenn Beckert advances down to second. It brings up Santo. Santo's 0 for 1 today. Facing Kelly with 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Here's a 3-0 count. Santo taking, that is ball 4 low. So Santo gets the free pass. Walk number 8 by the pitcher Kelly, and that sets the Padres' regular season record. And now a reliever will be brought in from the Padres bullpen. Gary Ross comes in. He is going to face Ron Blomberg. Ross has thrown 22 innings, allowed 16 walks, struck out 16 with a 6.14 ERA. Blomberg 1 for 2 with an RBI. Facing Ross with a 2-1 count here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch. There's a liner into the gap in left center field going all the way to the wall. 1 run is going to score. Heading toward third and not going to try to score. So 1 run comes in. Blomberg has an RBI double. Beckert scores. Santos stops at third. And now it is a 5-1 ball game in favor of the Cubs. Randy Hundley now the batter. 1 out, 2 men on. Here's the 1 strike count and the pitch to Randy Hundley. And he is hit. He takes his base as that curveball just got away from Ross. And now Ernie Banks comes up to bat. Banks is 1 for 2 with an RBI. He's facing Ross with 1 out and the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's a 1-2 count. And Banks swings and misses for strike 3. So that is the 2nd out of the inning. Banks strikes out swinging on the sinker. And that'll bring up Kessinger with 2 outs and the bases still loaded. Kessinger waiting for the 1-strike pitch. And a grounder toward first. A hot smash, but the first baseman grabs it, steps on the base, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs score again. They have reestablished a 4-run lead going in the top of the 8th inning. Now, Jenkins working against Davis here in the top of the 8th. Jenkins working with an 0-2 count, delivering the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Ferguson Jenkins records strikeout number 7. And now there's 1 out in the top of the 8th. 0-2 count. Jenkins facing Brown. And a grounder toward third. Santo has it, throws over to first, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. Jenkins now facing Spezio with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's a 2-1 count. Jenkins delivering the pitch. Grounder in front of the plate. Hundley has it. He throws down to first, and it is late. Hundley continuing to struggle defensively on behind the plate today, as Spezio beats out that grounder for the infield single. And now Gonzalez facing Jenkins with 2 outs and 1 man on. Here's the 1-strike count and a grounder towards second. Beckert has it, throws over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Padres strand a runner. We're going to the bottom of the 8th of a 5-1 ball game. Jenkins is going to be... Are we going to let Fergie Jenkins try to finish this game? How many pitches he's thrown? 106? Oh, yeah. He can definitely finish this game. We are going to let Ferguson Jenkins try to pitch the 9th inning. So he's going to lead off against the new Padre pitcher, Frank Rehberger. Rehberger has thrown 18 in the 3rd innings, 18 walks, 13 strikeouts, and an 8.84 ERA. He's facing Jenkins, leading off the Cubs half of the 8th with 1 ball count. Rehberger looking for the sign, and he delivers the pitch. And there's a grounder toward third. The throw goes over to first, and Jenkins retired for the 1st out of the inning. Next up is Ralph Gar with 1 out, nobody on. Gar 2 for 4 today with a 1 ball count, waiting for the pitch. And there's a pop-up to left. Going to be playable for the left fielder. He comes in and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Glenn Beckert now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's a 1-1 count. Glenn Beckert waiting. And the delivery. Liner into center field. Coming in fast as the center fielder. Gonzalez, he makes the catch to end the inning. So we go to the top of the ninth. It's a 5-1 ball game here at Wrigley Field. Jenkins looking to finish what he started here in the top of the ninth inning. He's going to face the middle of the Padres lineup. 4, 5, and 6 batters here in the top of the ninth. Here's a 1-2 count. Ferguson Jenkins delivering the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a sinker. And Fergie Jenkins gets strikeout number 8 on the day. Ferrara now batting with 1 out and nobody on. 2-ball count. Jenkins delivers the pitch. There's a liner into center field. That's going to be a 1-out single. So the runner stops at first, and the Padres have a base runner here in the top of the ninth inning. Roberto Pena, the next batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 0-2 count. Jenkins delivers the pitch. And a pop-up to right center. Heading toward the gap is the center fielder, Gar. He calls off Blomberg, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And now Davenon comes up with the Padres down to their final out. Runner on first. Jenkins facing Davenon. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Fergie Jenkins ends it with a flourish. The 9th strikeout of the game on a fastball. The Cubs are victorious 5-1. They have snapped their 4-game losing streak. Cubs getting 5 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. Padres getting 1 run on 5 hits with no errors. The player of the game is the Cubs' Ferguson Jenkins. He gets his first win of the season, going to 1-3. He threw 9 innings of 5-hit, 1-run baseball. The 1 run was unearned, 9 strikeouts, and lowers his ERA to 3.08. Dick Kelly for the Padres takes the loss. He goes to 0-6. He threw 6 1/3 innings of 7-hit, 5-run baseball with 8 walks issued and 3 strikeouts. So, the Cubs improve to 13-21 while the Padres fall to 5-29. Thank you for watching 1969 Baseball.